a Memorial Day message that nobody asked for, but here I am. Both of my grandfathers served, and both around the time of World War II. My grandfather on my father's side came to this country as a teenager, lied about his age, got in the military, became a mechanic, ended up becoming a pilot, ended up getting shot down in enemy territory, ended up crash landing his plane. Not one person on his plane perished. He got everybody out of there safe. We didn't know this until after he passed away, actually. But again, my teenage grandfather came to the United States from Canada, underage, lied, got in the military because he wanted to come fight fucking fascism. And here we are today with a full-on fucking fascist government. So for most of us millennials, our grandfathers who served and fought against fascism are rolling in their motherfucking graves right now. Rolling in their graves, okay? Both of my grandparents, on my dad's side, my grandfather, obviously born in Canada, came here. On my mom's side, my grandfather was the first U.S. born, okay? Because his dad, that man right there, came here from Poland in the early 1900s and married my great-grandmother right there, who happened to be 14 years old at the time. They met in a Polish community. Her mother was a madam. A lot of you don't realize how colorful your family histories are because your families came here and threw their language, everything out the door and assimilated like good little Americans, and now we're here. I don't know my languages. I don't know how to speak Gaelic. I don't know how to speak Polish. I know a handful of food dishes. And on most of the cases, I'm the third U.S. born in my family on a lot of the sides. A lot of you don't realize how short of a time your families have been in this country. But you are not white. If you have skin color like mine, whiteness is a made up fucking thing. And your parents, grandparents, whoever, your ancestors came to this country, regardless of why, when, how, or what, came to this stolen land, laid down their lives, and here we are on Memorial Day 2026 with a literal pedophile, fascist president with an entire administration and decades of fascist, racist bullshit strategy, and it's the checkmate moment right now. So how are you really sitting here celebrating Memorial Day and memorializing people who lost their lives for this country, mostly fighting fascists, which are now in charge of our fucking country? With all of the homeless veterans, how can you sit here and say Happy Memorial Day? Because a lot of y'all's ancestors are rolling in their fucking graves right now. And what are you doing? Not a goddamn thing. Not a goddamn thing. So how are you going to honor your ancestors who came here for whatever reasons? I mean, unless there's some silver spoon capitalistic Rothschild bullshit and they can just fuck off and they can keep rolling in their graves and rot, and so can you. But at the end of the day, I think the best way to honor the people who have put their lives down is to take this fucking goddamn country back and give it back to the indigenous people of this land. And we'll figure it out from there. And if they want to send us all packing, then we gotta go. We gotta go. This ain't our motherfucking land. And a lot of you, again, have been taken away from your land. You don't know your language. You don't know your culture. You don't know your history. You don't know nothing. You think you're a white Christian nationalist or whatever. That is a fucking made up bullshit, fascist fucking garbage ass. You were connected to the land. Colonization, feudalism, all of these things in the past took you, your family, and your ancestors away from your ancestral land. If you are Polish, you come from the Polska tribe. You come from the original slaves, Slavs. If you're Irish, Scottish, Welsh, some of the first colonized people by the British Empire. I need y'all to get with it. I really need y'all to get with it. Because you are dishonoring. Dishonor on you, dishonor on your cow. You know what I'm saying? Because our families sacrificed everything for this flag. Memorial Day exists because of Black American soldiers. And a lot of y'all are sitting here drinking your fucking Busch Light Tollies and your Stars and Stripes attire. Happy Memorial Day. Da-da-da-da. Okay, but why are you licking fucking boots then? Because we don't celebrate this day for you to lick fucking boots. Your ancestors didn't sacrifice everything to come here, to die for the flag, to sacrifice their lives, their families, and everything for this country, assimilate, forget their language, forget, for this? For this? Should you be this stressed, this pressed? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So, happy Memorial Day. Learn about your family. Learn about the history of this country. Learn about the history of the world. Buckle up. Get some fucking water. Get some fucking food. Get some fucking batteries. And fucking get ready to strap in and lock in. Because this shit is about to get crazy. And I am encouraging you to make your ancestors proud. Unless you got some like racist white supremacist ancestors, then get them rolling in their graves. Rest in peace, okay? Okay? Bye.